With latest IBM Spectrum Storage Solution Advisor V7 C1000-117 real exam questions, you can test all the related exam topics. 1. Which IBM storage solution supports a customer's high-transactional I/O workloads and provides public cloud integration if needed? A. IBM Spectrum Discover B. IBM Spectrum Archive C. IBM Cloud Pak for business automation D. IBM Spectrum Virtualize. 2. What are benefits of IBM Spectrum Discover? A. To compress, deduplicate and inventory data. B. To catalog, analyze and orchestrate data. C. To obfuscate, encrypt and duplicate data. D. To protect, control and copy data. 3. How long will configuration and capacity data be retained in IBM Storage Insights Pro? A. 1 year. B. 7 years. C. 6 months. D. 2 years. 4. What is collected by a probe data collection job in IBM Spectrum Control? A. User data. B. Asset information. C. Performance overview. D. Environmental data. 5. Which product in IBM Storage Suite for Cloud Paks offers container-native storage? A. IBM Spectrum Virtualize for public cloud. B. IBM Cloud Object Storage. C. Red Hat Blob Storage. D. Red Hat OpenShift Container Storage. 6. How can data from transparent cloud tiering be used to run block applications on the AWS cloud? A. Use IBM Spectrum Storage Suite for Cloud Paks. B. Use IBM Spectrum Scale to access data directly. C. Import the data to an IBM Spectrum Virtualize for public cloud instance. D. Use IBM Spectrum Protect to restore data from S3. 7. What is the name of the IBM no-charge offering that provides in-depth insights into a customer's current multi-vendor storage environment and builds a plan for improvement? A. IBM Client Storage Assessment. B. IBM Client Storage Appraisal. C. IBM Client Storage Study. D. IBM Client Storage Valuation. 8. Which information must be ascertained for a customer to consolidate a multi-vendor storage solution into a single managed solution while keeping the multi-vendor storage in the backend? A. Ascertain if the customer has the proper training in IBM storage. B. Determine disaster recovery requirements. C. Determine if all storage vendors' arrays and code levels are supported. D. Determine the speed of the network backbone supporting the storage. 9. How is IBM Spectrum Copy Data Management deployed? A. As a virtual machine. B. As a container. C. As an appliance. D. As a physical server. 10. How can a user's access be controlled to get different views in the dashboard of IBM Spectrum Discover? A. User-based access control. B. Role-based access control. C. Discretionary access control. D. Mandatory access control.